about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. For real, for real. My diamonds real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear.
Hey, this that Eastside Johnny Big Redemption like. Know what I'm talking about?
Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the Denver Broncos behind their new signal color, Case Keenum, do battle with Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, we're off to Arrowhead for the call from Kansas City. We'll hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And, Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The young right-handed QB Patrick Mahomes bringing out the KC Chiefs, who are at 6-1. And stop me if you've heard this one before, CD. Another big game in Week 7 for Patrick Mahomes. 358 yards, 4 more touchdowns, his 6th straight game with 300 or more yards.
And I have to keep telling myself how young he is. You say they're 6-1, right? So that's 7 starts for him this season, 1 start last year. He's 8 starts into his NFL season, and we expect this week in and week out. 22 touchdown passes through the first 8 games of his career, and that breaks the NFL record previously held by Kurt Warner. And I loved him at the post-game press conference after the Cincinnati win, wearing his dad's New York Mets jersey that he wore in the World Series for the Mets as we get ready for the World Series between Boston and the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Mahomes to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Mahomes now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Broncos offense taking the field again, but I want to talk about somebody on the defensive side, Von Miller. His quote before their Week 7 game, Charles, was, look, I wouldn't call this a must-win, but we're going to kick their behinds just to clean it up a little bit.
Couldn't wait to get to the desert and take on Arizona, could he?
Well, he was right, Von Miller. They thoroughly flummoxed rookie Josh Rosen, goaded him into throwing 2 pick sixes en route to that 35-point win.
Yeah, and Von Miller had 2 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, and a fumble recovery, so he backed up his words in a big way. Big win for Denver. They cannot afford any more slip-up stuff because Kansas City and the Los Angeles Chargers played awfully well. They do get their chance against Kansas City in Week 8 on the road in Arrowhead Stadium.
Lindsey, the undrafted free agent, had a great college career at Colorado, but what he did to start this season and the way he came out of the gate, really impressive.
And sometimes guys just fit NFL teams where maybe you didn't see it coming. Because Phil Lindsey, as you mentioned, had an excellent college career at Colorado, but different question marks from different teams about size. Can he do this? Can he do that? The answer is he can do just about everything, and especially his ability to get out into open space out in the backfield and create big plays downfield. That's working quite well for him in the early going. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They fake the handoff. Now Keenum. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Broncos send out their punter now. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This is taken around the 12. 51 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City sitting at 6-1, and they got to 6-1 in very convincing fashion with that 35-point win over the then 4-2 Bengals, a team that they'd lost 4 straight to going into that Sunday night affair. But Kansas City's rolling. This is a potential Super Bowl team, right?
It certainly is, and this team went 5-0 last year, then lost 6 of their next 7. I don't think they're in danger of doing that. I know people look at their defense and think, that's the weak link. But remember, they have pass rushers. That's always big because you can slow down a team that way. They take the ball away from people. They've been opportunistic over the years. So I think that, like Atlanta a couple years ago going to the Super Bowl with a subpar defense, This team can do the same, and last year's Super Bowl was decided by a defensive play when the score was 38-33. You just need one in a big ball game, and Kansas City has the guys who can get it for them. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll run now with Ware. They find some open field here. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Mahomes now on 1st down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Green, 90.
Now Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They come out here in the eye. He'll get it up the middle, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Chris Conley from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. A Bronco first down. Keenum hooking up with Thomas.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll run it here. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit. But how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level. One of the best players in the game.
Here's Keenum. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Keenum. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10. So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, it's Lindsey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Royce Freeman, the first carry for the rookie. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been still a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Keenum. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They run it here. Where? And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
3 down. Here we go. Green, 90.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The number 2 pick back in 2011, Von Miller still doing his thing.
Boy, is he ever. If I were an offensive tackle, I don't know what I would do. I would tell the tight end he's got to stay in on all passing situations and help me out because he's got every move imaginable. One of the quickest guys off the ball in the league, and he's going to get to the quarterback.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep, Adam Jones. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the 1st quarter of play. 7-0 is our score, and we're back to Arrowhead after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On play action. Now Keenan, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. He already had the one fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Spencer Ware and the rest of his offense retaking the field. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going. But we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series for those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now.
Here we go. Blue 45.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And this is caught by Watkins for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 34 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Butker on for the PAT. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, a long touchdown pass into the end zone.